This is science fiction story number 2. As I was heading towards somewhere, I was picked up by this UFO, and I was taken someplace far, far, far away. And I was wondering, and I figured out this race is very sensitive to audio, to bass notes. So I went and I found a song called Beat Funk Celebration. So I took that song and able to stream it through a computer. But also I figured out how I'm gonna do this. At the same time, I figured out, you know what, if they are sensitive to bass notes, what would a bass guitar do if I can, I really have a bass gummy. So I turned around and I did this. And they actually started to explode with the vibration, the resonance there. Crank this thing louder like this. And explode by the resonance of the sound. As it exploded, they started to that too, as I piped that through this probably that's it. They'll hold it. As I explode, as literally exploded all over the ship. And I teleported, beamed it into outer space. After I beamed in outer space, I turned around and I figured this ship is on a course towards their solar. I gotta turn this around to get back to Earth. And I realized, know something? While the ship's on a computer, they're gonna transmit. I'm gonna have to disable the system or would not transmit anything back to their planet, and they're using a coded frequency. So I went in and found out how to disable the ship computer. I didn't disable the computer. I recoded the transmitting array on a ship to transmit signal back to Earth. I recoded transmit to inner ISS space station. After I did that, I turned the ship around. They started picking these transmissions up here, and I wonder who's sending it. And NASA said, no. Finally, I made it back. And then I said to what happened, I go, what? I told him I bagged this UFO. What do you want me to do? I bagged this spaceship. They kidnapped me. I took the alien, took over the ship, and returned back to Earth. Do you want me to, where do you want me to land this thing? I said, where do you want me to land it? Well, could you land it down at Johnson Space Cape Canaveral? Oh, well, I can do that. I got on the outfit, got down to the ground, landed at Cape Candy. Well, guess who's waiting for me? Donald Trump, the President of the United States, was sitting down me waiting. And all the press, media, film were standing there, snapping photographs, media. And I was documented with words of honor from the United States government just for bagging this craft and brought it to NASA. And before you know it, I was given the Royal Victoria Honor. The next thing you know it, I said the next thing I was flown to Buckingham Palace, where the Queen decorated me with honors and called me Madame. Made me a female knight and all that. I was so happy about it that I couldn't believe it. Everything happened. When I got back to Hamilton, there was news reporters, knee-deep reporters, and everybody was saying this, that and scientists, every scientist in campus came out. They all wanted to know about this spacecraft. They all went down there just to look at it. And everybody said, how could you fly this ship back? And Deep turned around and said, how did you do that, Sari? How could you fly this? How do you know how to fly a spaceship? Well, I figured out how to CPU computer. We configured the transmitter to transmit in Earth tones. Transmit, where signal back on Earth to transmit on your military band. So, boy, you know more than you think about. And also the next one was decorated. I was given a doctorate degree in science and physics, space physics. My God, everything kept coming, more and more and more. The point where I was getting, the point where I would just feel like one after another. I couldn't keep up. I was running down, kept me one research after another. And the next thing you know, I have like the Queen company. I wanted to hire me on a palace. I took a job and everything I had. Whoa, I couldn't keep up. And I was finally at the end of this, even Pat, all of a sudden, World of Wake up. Millions and millions and millions of dollars in donation. Missing and swamped with donations. So many donations in there. It's unbelievable. Donations were just flying in from all over the place. They were literally they had to go literally. They couldn't keep up with the food donations. The food bank couldn't keep up. They were bursting at the seams for food. Every food bursted. And they had not only that, but technology from the spacecraft and actually saves the world and created a dependence on computers. And then again, I was decorated so many times. I became numb to every time I think of that. I became a most decorated, person in the history of Canada. And then you know what? This is only a story, and this did not really happen. It's only a story. So please do not take this as being real. In my imagination, in my story, I just created out of my head. I thought this up and created it, a science fiction story. So please do not, please don't believe this is really true or not true. Log over.